no option.
Well, no, I mean, I'm telling you, when I go in the gym, I'll be there for 6 hours if I have to. But I just got to that point where it was just, it doesn't matter. Anything else is when I'm on that stage, doesn't matter any problems that I have, anything, family, nothing else, just about me. I'm the one who's performing. I'm the one I'm going there to win, and I don't care about what anybody else is doing. It's something for me. I'm getting better for me, and that's what I did my last Olympia. I mean, I felt like that was my best performance, and I walked away, and I was happy about it.
So when you're backstage and you're looking at everybody, it never goes through your mind like, dang, this is good. I'm in trouble. It's going to be a battle. I've never done that before.
Nope. The only one that I have always, two girls that have always pushed me, and that's Oksana and Miriam Capes.
How about you, Ashley? You ever think like that when you see girls backstage?
No, not necessarily, because you also have to realize everybody has a different genetic makeup, and no matter what, they won't have my genetics, I won't have theirs, and it's a subjective sport, especially in bikini. So, I do what I can to the best of my abilities, but at the end of the day, it's up to the judges. And I know it's a little different for you guys because it's more clear cut, but I think it's hard when it's subjective. So I don't really look at other girls, but I will look at myself, like I said, and be like, okay, looking at progress pics, what did I look at 1 week from my last show and compare it to this,
And I do the same thing, but when we get to the show itself, I'm the first one to tell you, it's like, I can't, I got such a great eye when it comes to women. As you see, Team Blade, I got the best team it is in the sport. But anyway, I'm good with looking at women and judging women. But when I'm backstage and I'm looking at these guys, I'm like, damn, everybody looks so good to me. I can't, I guess I would have to be in the audience to be able to tell, but I have some guys like Phil to be backstage who's like, nah, you got that dude. When I look at this guy, I'm like, damn. So that in itself, motivates me when I'm backstage and I see these guys and everybody look awesome to me, and also videos and pictures of guys who like to post pictures before the show. That's one of my pet peeves. I've never ever posted videos and pictures before a show because I'm very superstitious when it comes to that.
Do you feel like it's different now because with magazines, it's slower to come out?
Yeah.
So now people want instant, like this video, like this can be posted today.
Right.
Do you feel like for your fan base that now you're getting new fans because you just won the Arnold's, right?
Mm.
So do you feel like you need to engage more maybe on a social, maybe showing your biceps or legs, or you just stick to what you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do stuff like that. I show my biceps and all that stuff. But when it comes to like
full,
like Tony,
full body,
like our boy Tony Freeman and
right.
Cedric McMillan, they like to get on there and pose and do a whole video like week before the show. That's I'm very superstitious when it comes to that.
But you're Mr. Olympia, so.
Well, I've never seen you do it.
No.
We wanted some pictures of calves.
Well.
Huh? What was that?
Damn.
Come again?
So.
We wanted some pictures of your calves.
Hush.
So I think for myself,
my calves? I ain't got none.
Yeah, I went ahead and did the same thing as everybody else from your era, which was you kind of want to stay covered up because there has to be a mystique about you.
Right.
And sometimes for your so-called adversaries, competitors, allow them to do everything they've got to do. You're very concerned with who you are. You're in your own bubble. If I were to go online, I actually don't go online as much as I used to. I don't. The only thing I do is I check my own personal social.
Man, you be on IG every day.
That's my social. That's my social. That's my house.
And you will go off on somebody.
I sure will. I'll clap on you so hard if you decide to clap back. But it's funny. But in all seriousness, with this type of environment, you're having to remind yourself that when I'm working on my physique, I am chipping away. I'm sculpting something that should be only unveiled on those 2 days. That's what everyone is flying clear across the world to see. If I'm showing you this 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week out, then I can understand some fans that are never going to go to the Olympia, they're going to be excited. But the people that actually will pay the money to go and support us, to go to those meet and greets and this and that, they're going to feel like, well, man, I should have just stayed at home. This guy looks like this and this and that.
Yeah, but
I want to
that's
see it.
the
I want to see it. I want to see it from my own eyes. For me, I want to see it with my own eyes. So everybody's going to look good by themselves. So in my experience, I've been able to take away both sides, I think, which is one, you got to utilize yourself, make it a brand, this and that, put on social, this and that. But two, understand that you're fighting for a prize that no one will really understand. And if you've already won, if you already had success, why show it? Show it when it really counts, because psychologically, it's going to mess with them, because at the end of the day, you're the one with the bullseye. You're the one that's being chased. You're not chasing them. You're not trying to, you'll remind them those 2 days. It's my job to remind everybody on 2 days who I am. This weekend is going to be funny as hell. Typical stuff. Dexter and I are going to go up there. We're going to do our routines. We're going to do a pose down. Picture's going to come up. Video's going to go up. Phil sucks. Dexter look like shit. Kai Green's going to win. This, that, and the other. It's the same thing every year. So what do we do as athletes? We understand who we are. We understand that, hey, this guy over here may look like garbage this week, but he's got 21 weeks to figure it out. And this person cannot think about what anyone has to say, but do his craft, do her craft, whatever it is. And that sometimes is probably the deciding factor if you're going to remain a champion or not, or even become one, is the opinions of others that can penetrate you to your core to where you question yourself. So I guess my advice, because I would like to even go into that part, this dialogue is inspiration to others and reminding them that you are competing in the mirror with yourself. I don't know you guys may want to be Mr. Olympia, Miss Olympia, whatever. You got to start somewhere and understanding that you have to reinvent yourself all the time. Every day is a new opportunity for greatness. When you're up on stage, you have to give it everything you got. But the work happened in the off season. The work happened the minute of the last show. Every one of these guys up here has probably thought the same thing I'm about to say. The minute that they won, they're already thinking about tomorrow, they're already thinking on that very stage of what they could have done better. And these guys are champions. They're already thinking like that. So I encourage you to do the same. When you're trying to go up there and do something spectacular or extraordinary, you have to make sure that there is no satisfaction with winning. It has to become repetitive, so much repetition that when you're asked, are you going to win this year? You're going to say, what? You're going to say yes. You're going to look at me and not say yes? You have to say yes. If I went to Dexter Jackson, he and I are going to compete against each other. If he doesn't think he can win, there's really no purpose for him to sacrifice time away from his family, his life in general, to do this. He has to believe because he's willing to put the work in. Adela, it doesn't matter. Like if you won the Arnold,
Yeah, I did.
you expected to win the Arnold.
This is true. But I'm a realist too.
Well,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? Hold on, let me finish. I'm a realist when it comes to this too. Now, same thing when I went into the competition with Jay. I was never supposed to be Jay, but I know if I'm at my best, I can catch you slipping if you're off.
Right.
That's been my game plan my whole career.
Right.
Against bigger guys.
Right.
If you come at your best you ever been, no one's beating you. Period. Now, if you come in slipping and you look worse than you did last year and the year before, then yeah, the ball is in your court.
Right. I think
I can get you if you come in slipping, but you've been. It's getting close now.
right. I think
Everybody's catching up to you.
I think it's the point where, and I will say this for myself, is that last year was horrible. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But the best thing about it is that sometimes you need that scare
Right.
to fuel you to do something even better. So it's all about what you can learn from those experiences. And sometimes you win